Okay, I am going to be reading from crownedinblacklove.com, and the article I'm reading today is called Black Men Honor Our Queens. That's a great title, and it's a definite must. Something that we must do, and we must even look at our women as queens so that the level of treatment we give them is above the standard because they deserve it. I mean, all of them are born to be mothers of our children. So that alone gives them the honor. So we should recognize that they deserve that honor and start giving them more respect. All right. So let me go ahead and start the reading and get into it here. All right. The power of respect in our community. Listen, family, we need to have a real open and honest conversation. For too long, black women, which are the backbone of our community, they have been disrespected, overlooked, and underappreciated. Not just by us, by everybody. And this needs to change. From the struggles of slavery to civil rights movements, we have been at the forefront of our fight for justice, equality, and human dignity. Our women, particularly, have carried us through the dark times, and they've stood by our sides in moments of crisis and supported us when the world tried to tear us apart. And that's real. The world still tries to tear us apart, and they're still by our side, most of them. Now, with the whole Kevin Samuels, peace be upon him, may God be pleased with him, with the whole Kevin Samuels era, what happened with that is it created a heightened egotistical sense of being in our black males, unfortunately. And there began to be a lot of bickering back and forth between black men and women. And I see that the nature of the relationship when the man is egotistical and when he is insensitive to our women, their feelings, insensitive to the respect they're supposed to have for them, right? Definitely has some ego issues going on. And what happens in the middle of that is this man is looking at this woman as less than he, as undeserving as he is, and actually unequal to him. But I really believe that a lot of us, we men, feel like we're not enough. And I think we ignore that feeling, we suppress those thoughts, and then we kind of subconsciously try to make up for it and compensate for the lack of self-esteem, the lack of a good self-concept, and the unsurety of even who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, and if you're even right or wrong in what you're doing. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to our men following their egos. And that's why it's so important for us to tap into our spiritual selves and develop our spiritual selves. And that just deals with the opposite of ego. That deals with letting love lead rather than canceling out the truth. Because you can't let love lead if you're not going to honor the truth. And the truth is our women are better than us. I mean, we can't have a bunch of babies. We can't have our nation. But they can. They're better than us. I say that because they're more closer to God than we are. They're more spiritual than we are. They have a more spiritual sense of themselves, period. And they are extremely high level lovers. Our black women are very high level lovers. And if you've never met one or had one in your life, I'm sorry for you. But I pray that you pray that you can get one in your life, and that when you do, you'll learn how to love from her, because we do not know how to love as much as we're supposed to know. We don't know as much as we're supposed to know. We might think we do, but we got a lot to learn as men. So again, women are the closest thing to God, and God is love. So that's why it's important for us to respect them and cherish them. And keep on moving. All right. So, from the struggles of slavery to the civil rights movement, they've been at the forefront of our fight for justice, equality, and human dignity. They've carried us through dark times, stood by our side in moments of crisis, and supported us when the world tried to tear us apart. Black women have been and continue to be the heart of our communities and the most present in terms of getting things done for real in our communities. But too often, society teaches us to undervalue them, ignore their contributions, and even treat them with disrespect, like I was just saying. Respecting and cherishing black women isn't just about being a good man or partner. It's about healing our community. I love it. And about protecting our future. I love it. And honoring the legacies they've worked so hard to build. All right. Women building legacies out here. So when we fail to respect them, we undermine the very foundation of our society, weakening our families and our collective strength. I know she better start having some light-skinned kings in here in these articles, or we're going to have a protest or something, discrimination suit or something. Alright? Alright, key lessons we must learn. Respect is protection. Black women have always fought for us, but how often do we fight for them? I do it all the time. I'm ready. Protecting black women isn't just about physical safety, facts on facts. It's about being their voice when they're mistreated. That's right. So when I'm at work and I hear the brothers talking, down to the sister, like during a point that's trying to be made by the sister, they won't talk it down. Like I said, ignoring the truth, not accepting the truth, and, being humble enough to, swallow the pride, what I'm saying, when she's right. So I got to step in and I got to say, I feel what y'all saying, and blah, 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 but what she trying to say is, and I see her point is boom, 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 right? So that's one way you can protect a sister verbally. And let's see, where were we at? Yeah, so it's about being their voice when they're mistreated, standing up for them when they're marginalized, like, yo, y'all gonna treat them right. That's all. And ensuring they feel seen. Hey, you okay? That's, ask them, are you good? Okay, great, just checking on you. Make them feel seen, make them feel heard, which is like not being insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Not having such a hard heart, that you just full of yourself and you only want to hear what you got to say. You only want her to hear what you got to say. You want them to hear what you got to say. As if, you the only one deserve to be heard, and ensuring that they feel valued. So that's a good feeling to me. I don't know why a man, one of us brothers, wouldn't want to lift the sister up and give her a compliment, to make her feel valued. Be like, just tell her, God created y'all, man. He knew what he was doing, and he didn't make nothing better than y'all. Ever. There's nothing ever created better than y'all. On God. No, I don't swear. Alright, so it's about doing everything we can to make sure they feel safe and supported emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So love starts with us. If you want the world to love and respect black women, we must start by doing so ourselves. That's right. Self-love and community love go hand in hand. That's big facts. When black men honor black women, we strengthen the fabric of our entire culture. Facts on facts. The love we show our women doesn't just benefit them, it benefits us all. Big facts. Strong, respected women raise strong, confident children. Did you hear me? Let me say that again, just in case. You in the back. Strong, respected women raise strong, confident children. And strong families build strong communities. You see that? How that works? When black men step up, everyone rises. Step up, black men. Let's go, brothers. Step up, man. Pick your crown up. Dust your crown off, brothers. Let's be the kings that we created to be, man. It's in our DNA. Let me see. Let me keep going here. Breaking generational curses, excuse me. Many of us grew up watching unhealthy relationships, true. Relationships where disrespect, silence, or ignoring, and emotional neglect were the norms. Many of us. We have learned toxic behaviors, y'all, often without realizing it. So it's not our fault in a sense. It's just our fault when we know it and then we don't do nothing about it. And then we carry them into our adult lives. It's time to break those generational curses. Y'all hear me? It's time to reverse the curses. We must unlearn unhealthy habits and start building relationships based on mutual respect, love, and understanding. Real growth comes from acknowledging past mistakes and actively working to do better for ourselves and for the women who stand by us. You cannot be mad at that. Understanding the power of representation. Let's understand the power of representation, y'all. So we need to recognize that the way we treat black women doesn't just impact them. It impacts the world's view of us. The way we treat women, y'all, it impacts the world's view of us as black people and of women, particularly. When we show the world that we respect and honor our women, we set a standard for how our communities should be treated. Did you hear that? When we show the world that we respect and honor our women, we set a standard for how our communities should be treated. Every time we step up and uplift a black woman, we are also uplifting our people as a whole. Do you hear me? We show the world that we are strong, united, and capable of building lasting, meaningful legacies. All right? How this can change the black community. When black men and women stand together, truly respecting and honoring one another, we become unforgettable and unstoppable. Think about the power of a united front. When we respect our women, we set the example for our children. They grow up in households filled with love, trust, and mutual respect. When we protect and cherish our women, we're creating a safe space for them to flourish. Not just as mothers or wives, but as individuals with dreams and ambitions and a right to be heard. You know? In turn, when our children grow up seeing healthy relationships modeled before them, they'll learn the value of respect, unity, and love. This cycle of respect, love, and care will ripple through generations, creating a stronger and more empowered people. Do y'all hear me? That's what we need to do. I hope y'all taking notes. I really hope y'all taking notes. Closing thoughts. We owe it to ourselves, to our women, and the generations to come to ensure that respect becomes the cornerstone of our relationships. We cannot afford to wait for others to value black women. We must value them ourselves today, right now. We must step up and honor them every day in our words, in our actions, and in our attitudes. And let me tell y'all something, brothers. Just because you feel irritated, you feel frustrated, you feel annoyed, you feel whatever you feel, my brother, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not a reason. It's not permissible. It's not acceptable to be rude to your woman, to your wife, to your daughter, to your girlfriend, and especially not to your mother or your grandmother. It's not permissible. You have to be better than that, because you are created to be better than that. So don't settle for being a low quality brother. Don't settle for that. You got to be a high quality brother. You feel me? Because think about this. If you are a low quality brother, why the hell do you deserve a high quality woman? But you don't want a low quality woman. You want a woman that, ooh, you can say ooh about. And not just for sex. If you just want sex, then you are using one speck of a tenth of your brain. And you are heavily distracted and you ain't really going nowhere in your life. I hope accomplishing things in your life and getting yourself in a solid position in life becomes more of what you chase. All right. But nonetheless, once we start raising our women up and respecting our women, God will respect us more, and He will raise us up. Okay. But as long as He keep on seeing us giving our women half of what they deserve, or part of what they deserve, or just not giving them what they deserve, do you think that He gonna give us what we deserve? And do we deserve anything but the air we breathe and the rain that fall? I mean, think about it. So, as I was saying, we must step up and honor them every day in our words, actions, and attitudes. Our women are the queens of our community. You hear me? The women, our women, are the queens of our community. And all our black females are born to be our mothers. Let me let that stick in your head. All of our black females are born to be mothers, our mothers. All right? Keep that in your head. All right? All of them are, that's what God intended for them. So they should be treated with the utmost respect, the utmost honor. You have to even respect them sometimes more than they are willing to respect themselves. King? King. That's that king-ish. King mentality. Alright? A king takes care of his people. A king don't use his people. And if he do, he's a wicked, rotten king. He's an evil king. But those ain't who we created to be. We're not created to be like that. Alright, so let's be who we was born to be. Alright, let's be winning and not losing. Let's help our people win and not help hinder. Okay, so our women are the queens of our communities. They are the nurturers, the leaders, the fighters, and the builders. Now, if I wrote this, I would say they are nurturers, leaders, fighters, and builders alongside us. Respect is not optional. It is a fundamental part of building the kind of community we all deserve. When we honor our queens, we honor ourselves. So let's make a commitment to do better. I'm committed to doing better. So let's show up for them. Let's hold space for them. And let's set a higher standard for how we treat one another. All right? Let's love each other out loud. Let's make black love something we do out loud, okay? And we express that to each other when we see each other. And you can't do it unless you expressing it to yourself. So love yourself now. You can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself. All right? And respect yourself. Because how you going to know what respect is if you don't respect yourself? Do you respect yourself? That's a good question, brothers. You need to ask. Are you respecting yourself in your life on a daily basis? All right? So, respect is the foundation, and love is the legacy that we will leave behind. So I appreciate y'all hanging out here with me for a minute and tolerating my reading. I hope that this benefits you in some kind of way, and I hope you are on the way to growing and expanding your mind and being able to hold space for our women, our females, and keep enough consideration in your heart to know that they need us as protectors, they need us as respecters, they need us to do the right thing, and what they're going to do is follow suit. But if we're not doing the right thing just in life, not just in their face, just in your private life, it's going to show up. So let's just do better, y'all. Be better, so that we can have a better, community. And at this point in time, it's very necessary that we heal all broken homes, okay? And that we fix all broken bridges in our families. This is what time it is, all right, y'all? We cannot succeed without each other. That's who we need. We need God and each other. So let's embrace black love on a whole new level and let our black love evolve, all right, beyond the level it's at today. With that said, y'all, I love y'all. Peace, blessings, respect, salute. Have a good night, good day, good afternoon.